Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, Dan Schleck again, Minneapolis, Minnesota. I represent the REECs with respect to this project. First, I think that it's interesting that this amendment has been referred to as the REEC amendment. I think that's a little bit unfair and tends to almost villainize my clients. This amendment should be referred to as the LWEC or the Geronimo Amendment. It should not be referred to as the REEC amendment. This amendment applies to the entire county, not just to the REECs. And this amendment is also designed to protect the health, safety, and welfare of the entire community, not just the REECs. And so I think that, first of all, it probably should be recharacterized. Second of all, with respect to the development manager from the wind farm, those are all very nice comments, but they have nothing to do with your decision. Your decision is to protect the health, safety, and welfare of the community. Your decision is not about maximizing the economic benefit for the wind farm company or for the few landowners that are participating in this project. Your mandate is to protect the health, safety, and welfare of the entire community. And so regardless of what the financial benefits are, or the, should I say, perceived financial benefits, and I'll get to that as well. Additionally, I think that it's important to understand, and this was very clear at the PUC hearing on the Goodhue Wind Farm, that the counties do have the power to regulate these things beyond what the PUC regulates them. That was very clear in the PUC testimony by the commissioners, as well as the charge that they have given to the contested case hearing judge to determine what criteria they are required to use to determine what is good cause for overriding a county. They didn't say they wanted to override the county. They said they want to know what is good cause, because they're not clear that they have any good cause to override the 10 rotor diameter requirement in Goodhue County. I think that it is amazing to me that there has not been more discussion about the impact on county revenues as a result of this project. There is an anecdotal statement in the proposed findings of fact that was distributed to you about what, if any, impact this will have on property taxes, wherein you have also been submitted two very clear appraisal studies indicating that land values could go down 30 to 40% on non-participating landowners and could go down even more for participating landowners. As the individuals from Goodhue indicated, this will be a direct offset against your property tax revenues. And also you should understand that it doesn't just impact the county. It impacts all the city property tax revenues, and it also impacts the school district property tax revenues that have nothing to do with the energy production tax incentives that may be coming to the county. It is important to understand that there are some serious issues, I think, that you have to consider with respect to the LWEX committee. The LWEX committee's findings seem to be completely at odds and different than the thinking on the projects at this point, as evidenced by the PUC. The PUC has basically given this county a vehicle to use in terms of directing its ordinance production by directing that the administrative law judge determine what is good cause for a 10 rotor diameter setback. Once that decision comes out, which is expected in the next 90 to 120 days, this body would have a much better source and a much better leg to stand on with respect to any decision it makes. Frankly, at this point, if the body is to decide against this amendment and the PUC and administrative law judge come back the other way, I would be very concerned about this getting overturned. With respect to the LWEX committee itself, my clients and the applicants have identified what I perceive to be some very significant conflicts of interest with respect to the members of that committee. There seem to be several people who stand to gain a direct financial benefit from the outcome of this board and the recommendations from that committee to this board. And so as part of this, we'd like to request that the chair institute an investigation of the members of the committee for potential conflicts of interest. Lastly, I think it's important to understand that as counsel for the applicant, I have been authorized to present to this board that the applicants would agree to a voluntary 60-day continuance on a decision on this project. And given all the additional information that has come in the recent past, as in yesterday and today, I would think it would be important for this board to consider that before it makes its decision. Additionally, I think that the applicants are more than willing to consider textual modifications of their amendment to the point where it may, either it's 10 rotor diameters or 0.6 miles or whatever. I think they're more than willing to consider those amendments. Thank you.
Thank you.